for a minute, we would learn how to listen.
Enniskillen, Ireland's only island town, a town with a rich history of literature, art and music. Enniskillen is home to several talented musicians who represent our diverse community and talents. The duo Letha takes centre stage tonight.
So I am Neve.
I'm Felina.
We are Letha. We are an indie Irish folk duo from Enniskillen, County Fermanagh.
We're cousins too.
We're cousins.
So we've been sort of playing together our whole lives. We only sort of started taking the music seriously, I'd say 2019. We released our first EP. And then after that, we kind of started writing for an album, which we launched then in 2022. And since then, we've just been...
now we're working on a new EP. So very excited. I think growing up in Enniskillen and having such music and such opportunities literally on our doorstep and such creativity on our doorstep, that was a massive inspiration between like poetry, music, acting. It's just so easy to be inspired by all the local
we both grew up doing like theatre from like a really young age, probably too young to be honest, in the Ardoin, which is such a great spot. Like we do, I think, owe a lot of our growth and confidence as performers to the Ardoin stage. But also I want to give a shout out to my dad, because my dad did teach me guitar. So he very much had a big musical input for me personally.
We started gigging in the town, and we just started off with the cover gigs. A massive shout out to Blake's of the Hollow, because we've been here since day dot. They have literally had our backs forever, forever, like sharing our stuff, talking about us to like customers. Like they're just...
It was actually, wasn't it Garrity? Someone came into Blake's years ago and asked if there was any families in Fermanagh that might be interested in going on this show on TG Cahir. It was called Real to August Gaelta. It's like talented families or whatever to go and perform. And Garrity said, there's two girls that play in here. I think it was Garrity, maybe. I think it was Garrity. There's two girls that play in here, and gave this girl our contact details, and the next thing you know, we were on this show on TG Cahir, all thanks to like Garrity and Blake. So that was really nice.
Literally Enniskillen has and there's been multiple other things, but definitely like Anton the Echo is constantly like at the start we're giving us like support slots and stuff, and just like Rock the Lock and things like that, like that really
inspired us. I think we were young. We were not too young in there, but like low-key sneaking into Rock the Lock. But that's always been a big inspiration, I think, for us, and seeing bands like you said, like Anton the Echoes, and growing up, they were like, there was always like people to look up to in Fermanagh,
and to guide us as well. Like there was a lot of, even now, like Anthony Breen would literally still like give us a call, and like if we ever needed advice, like we would not hesitate to ask him anything. So Enniskillen's the best, guys, honestly. The folk are great.
It's definitely rooted in folk. Like I think growing up just in Ireland, like you're kind of surrounded by amazing folk musicians. So it definitely started there, and then of course playing live, we play with just like an acoustic guitar and two vocals. So it just lends itself to that kind of folk world very easily. But as we've kind of grown into our sound and experimented a little bit, obviously it's very harmony driven, and I think that can bring us into this, what we've now sort of realized with people telling us, this sort of like dreamy folk. So I think it's kind of moved from Irish folk to dreamy folk,
tranquil.
It's
people have said hypnotic, which I think is the biggest compliment. Like I love hypnotizing people. Like the inner witch in me is like, yes, you have been hypnotized. But yeah, it's exactly that. Dreamy Irish folk, I would say. I think as like local artists and like independent artists, it can be such a tricky path to like navigate. So any help and guidance and like support you can give to a local artist is like crucial, and it's so crucial for like an artist's development, like their creativity, their confidence, like it is, and financially, obviously, like being independent artists, it can be like financially tricky. So anytime you can go to a gig, show your support, it makes, even though you might not think it makes a difference, it makes the world a difference.
It does, and it can be such a small thing to show support, even if you can't go to a show or a gig, even just, showing support on social media, which is so big these days, especially. Little small things like that, even just a little like or share or follow, or telling a friend about a song, getting a CD,
buying the merch,
any way at all to show a little bit of support. And I think as well, what's really nice in Fermanagh is that there is a community, and you can kind of lean on people. And when you're not maybe feeling your best, or you're not feeling your most confident, like there's always a gig you can go to, and there's going to be friends there, there's going to be people that can. So I would encourage young people, especially who maybe are scared or feel a little bit isolated, like go to a gig, talk to people, like join the community, make it bigger, make it more fun. And and I feel like going to things like Rock the Lock or any sort of
Shoreline Festival when it happens,
HR promotions. Darren Miller does a lot of gigs, and just you'll find them on social media. Like go to gigs and support each other and have fun, because they're good.
Yeah, they are such good crack. They are honestly like the best memories that you will make. Yeah. So if you have never been to Enniskillen, come to
Enniskillen.
Get here right now.
We'll get you to your first pint.
Yeah. Okay, Miss Money. No, we will. Yeah, sure. Why not?
But you have to come and support a gig.
Yeah.
Not like we'll give you a pint, just
for the
support local. Yeah. So
yeah.
Making eye contact with everyone. Yeah. Come to Fermanagh.
Meeting Leifa has made me stop and appreciate the creative talents we have in Enniskillen, such as Jack Bogue and Sean Swift. So whether it is music, art and dance, there's a chance to experience this everywhere we look. Supporting local artists will help them continue to grow and encourage others to showcase their talents in this unique town, to keep the singers singing and the dancers dancing.